Welcome to Somerset Park on what is an absolutely glorious day here. Nice chilling wind as well. We're also going to coming on a wee bit earlier here today so that you can get to see the dash that's going to be done between a variety of mascots here. And if we just turn to the right slightly, yes, we've got them there on the camera just now. You can see Mitch is up there on the camera today, Liam on camera too, and Mitch is up there. He's been taken away from us today to do his job over there. It's exciting stuff. I think we've also got myself, Callum Davidson, and I think Ian Martin's on today, we hope.
Well, certainly I was mic'd up earlier on, and I think I can hear my voice through the headphones. So
we're also going to hope at some point about 3:30 we will be joined by Lauren Johnston, who is rushing back to be with us.
Coming back on the Caledonian McBrain ferry.
Yeah,
so that'll probably be Monday that she gets here. Although I really shouldn't slag Calmac off, because they are an excellent company.
Who help pay a pension for you?
Well, yeah, basically, yes. Effectively, my sole source of income is from my Caledonian McBrain pension, so I will hear nothing bad about the boats and the ferries and the crews and everybody that works for Calmac.
Yeah, well, if we keep looking back down that pitch, you might. I'm actually talking about the pitch this moment. Went out there to try it for the first time today. We've been told to keep out of it. And when we used to walk out last year, there was holes and baubles and hard bits of stone and everything coming up through there. And it is actually like a carpet just now. Yeah. It's been left just a little bit longer than they would like, but they believe that since it's only taken 6 weeks to get there, we're talking to Willie Houston, that it's just a wee bit longer because they need another week just to give it the requisite amount of time and not to ruin what they've done.
Yeah, it's because we didn't get any rain on it for the first 2 or 3 weeks, and it was, that's really when they need the rain on it. And of course they can't water it with the equipment that we have for watering. So in actual fact, I haven't spoken to Willie, but looking at it, I would say it's probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks behind where it should be. Certainly for the start of the season, that it should be excellent, which is the 12th, 13th, I think, of next month is our first home game. So it should be there or thereabouts by then. But yeah, it's looking good, but it could still be better, and that's as a horticulturalist.
And was it completely relayed?
Totally. The underbit was taken out. There was thatch left underneath it.
They stripped it down to about 6 inches below where it was, and it's been completely reseeded. I'm not sure what mix they've used. But
good that he's rolling our drinks cartridge over it then. That's good.
Yeah, you can see. Well, you can see the marks on it. Which shows that it is a lot better. It's a lot more lush than the last one. So yeah, give it another 2 weeks, and as long as we keep getting rain on it, it'll be absolutely fine.
Well, if there's one thing you can rely on Scotland for, it's a bit of rain.
Aye.
Just jump over here because the announcement there from our new announcer, Somerset Bob himself, Richard Merry, but he's announcing onto the pitch to the fans. Two great heroes of A United. You've got Jerry Phillips and goalkeeper Ali McLean, who gave us a little interview there with Mick, so hopefully we'll have that out soon. Great stories they had to tell as well. Great to have them back here. I've seen Jerry a few times, but I hadn't seen Ali until here since the last time he was at the club, which was in the 70s, and it was so good to meet up with them again.
Let's hear it for the
guys. We're getting announced now to all the Pandemonium. Listen to the roar for Pandemonium out there today.
Let's hear it for the Hornets Lion. Let's hear it for the Ayrshire Bull mascot.
So here he one's out from the rugby club there as well. You'll notice one. Domino's Max got there, and we've also got the Kelly Marlock pie. I'm sorry, what do you think about this as a neutral?
I would not be surprised if Panda 2-foot tackles Marlock pie during the course of this. And that's what the fans think of that.
Yeah, you hear that in the background.
The line from Ayrshire Cancer Support as well.
And there's the line from Ayrshire Cancer Support who's been round. Sorry, the line is is that not an elephant? No, it's the line that's there inside. Okay, but we've had them all around Somerset before. Here comes the race. Let's see if we can get this one just now. Oh, Kelly Pye cheated. But look at this break. There's at the Domino's. Oh, yes, Panda. Panda, you mean all I've seen out there. But Panda did what everyone wanted. There's another one. He's down. Oh. This is so good. Oh, what a shame. What a shame.
Marlock pie, I believe, was rock bottom there.
Playing up to the crowd. What wonderful stuff here.
Yeah, I think there's possibly a steward inquiry on that one.
Yeah, but maybe. There's Panda shaking the hands there for the laugh that they've just had. And let's hear it for Panda out there. He's celebrating just slightly. It wasn't.
One more time for our mascots.
I don't even know who won.
Who cares? We saw the race.
That's free pizza for everyone after the game.
I was right. Was the pizza one that got Domino's there? I think it is. The
was it right?
First sprinted away.
Love
was
that.
well in front. Was about to cross the line, but we didn't see if he did because we were looking back at that awesome tackle by Panda at the rear. You guys look like you've got shock in your faces at the moment.
It's just quite sunny actually. Surprisingly sunny. It was quite.
It was very dull and overcast even about 15-20 minutes ago.
I feel like I need a pair of sun specs on.
So we were talking about the grass here. Willie Houston thinks actually he's on time with it. He was just saying that. He feels that the hard bit at the beginning actually burnt out what they wanted out, and that the later rains were just at the perfect time. However, just to see that everyone coming into Somerset Park now, looking across to the far side, the North Terrace, it's just such a change.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if Mitch can hear me, but if he can go slightly left at the moment, we can see the larger area down towards the railway end, which has now been flattened. The trees are all away from there, and it's now been flattened, and the base has been put in. It's been awesome watching it happening here at Somerset Park, and absolutely incredible stuff. And soon we'll start to see the shape forming for the new stand.
But you know, they could have started at 8 o'clock today and finished at 2 and got a few hours in, and that would have finished it even earlier.
Yeah, right. As the teams are coming out, let's go through the team lineups, and I know there's a couple of dodgy names in here which I'm going to get wrong. But anyway, for A United, number 31 in nets is Robbie Much. Number 3, Paddy Reddick. 5, Sean McGinty. 4, George Stanger. 14, sorry, George Stanger. 2, Nick McAllister. 15, Jamie Murphy. Excellent game on Tuesday up there in St Johnstone. 8, Ben Dempsey. 16, Ollie Pendlebury. He's probably in just now because Andy Murdoch is out because of 2 bookings which have taken him off for today's game.
No surprises there.
17, Franny Amarty. 30, Fraser Bryden, and 22, Mark McKenzie, who's really come onto a game so far this season. Subs are interesting. I think this is the first full bench for Ollie Ekrapoint in a meaningful match here. The goalkeeper, Dylan Watritt, who's been showing great skills with the 18s and above there. Akeem Rose, I'm interested to see how he gets on. Finn Ekrapoint, number 21, 20, Michael Hewitt, 23, Sam Ashford, what a change to the match he made on Tuesday, and 24, again, great player, Scott Tomlinson. Alloa Athletic, in goals, PJ Morrison, number 1, 19, Stephen Buchanan, 3, Ewan Devaney, 23, David Devine, 5, good old A United favourite Andy Graham, 27, Josh DeBio, 12, Stephen Skugel, 8, Curtis Roberts, 18, Connor Salmon. Always comments about him from the Somerset Road end, we will be sure. 26, Quinn Coulson, 14, Nico Virtanen. And also the substitutes today, the goalkeeper, who I've been hoping you wouldn't ask us about, is Toko Ryuku Ogai. He's called Toku by some people, and he's also known as Philip by some of the players.
Philip?
I don't have no clue about that one. There's also ex-Ayr United man Morgan Neal. 15, David Mackay. 4, Stephen Hetherington. 7, Kevin Colley, also ex-Ayr United. 24, Luke Rankin. 20, Cameron O'Donnell. 10, Nathan Cannon, and 2, Scott Taggart. Ayr United in the pink today because of
a dash of pink.
Yes.
Yeah, dash of pink day today here. And it's amazing, a lot of pink strips, a lot in the crowd as well. We've got schools in the colours, and it'll be the dash between. We will be having a minute's silence, I believe, as well.
Minute's applause.
Applause, is it, Ian?
Yeah, minute's applause for Craig Brown and Ian Ferguson.
Just a quick note there, it's been a pleasure to have worked with Ian Ferguson and the amount of stuff that he did for Ayr United here in his time as a journalist, and also helping us out at every big event that we've had in the last little while. I've also got to say Craig Browner, he was my university lecturer, absolutely fantastic man, and he was manager for one game that I played on. But we've also got to add to that is the fact you may not know that he also, Michael Lamont, who used to work with us here, he mentored him, and he also mentored our Mitch down there on the camera today, and was an absolutely awesome person. Both well missed people. As Ayr United get this match underway, Ayr playing left to right. Ball out for a throw in to Alloa down there at the Panda Pals corner. They're trying to press there, keep it in, but Alloa get it away into midfield. Ben Dempsey, Paddy Redding, short ball there, but it gets through. Nicely controlled. Good footwork there by United. There's something I've noticed in the last few games, I hope I don't put it around, is actually their passing has been quite interesting, not just going the obvious place, and interesting, very good.
Yeah, they've been popping it about really well, especially the St Johnstone game I was watching. I was really impressed with the amount they were able to get the ball moving quickly.
Yeah, this is the first game that I've actually seen Ayr this season, so do you think I'm going to spot a difference?
Different style, I think. I've got to say, the most improved player, and I still like him, whatever. Before that, I think that man up front, Mark McKenzie, has been outstanding in the game so far.
How's Dippo doing?
I don't know, but they were right into the penalty area there. Well won, played back nicely. Chance to put it across, he holds back. Murphy into the middle, little deflection, putting real pressure on. I think that was a bit of a late claim.
It was worth a try.
It's worth a try, yeah.
VAR says no. Ball
out there, should be a throw to Ayr United. You were saying, but we have to talk about the fact that Tommy Adeloy is back in our league, and we'll be seeing him soon with Partick Thistle. Ball into the middle there.
There may be a few crunching tackles on Mr. Adeloy then. Honest Gov, I didn't see him.
Is that in the car park before he gets in?
Probably, aye.
Nah, we'll get a warm welcome here. Whatever. Unwarned.
Someone who really impressed me actually the St Johnstone game was Amarty. I thought he was very, very positive in his play, looked always to try and get on the ball. he's always tried to drive forward with it. I thought
hold on, sorry, good decision there. That was a definite offside there. I think the air players didn't think it was. Sorry, yeah, he did have a really good speed. And there was a period in the first half where the defenders struggled to match him.
It looks like he really wants the ball all the time. Looks like he's trying to beat players. So yeah, really impressed by him so far. And obviously Jamie Murphy's just been streaks ahead of everyone, isn't he? He's
exceptional in that game. I loved his free kick that didn't quite score, but he saw the goalkeeper at the other side and he went to the nearer.
Yeah, hit the side net.
Oh. Again, just playing about in the middle there, getting used to the speed of the game. I think a free kick will be good. Oh, Ayr were lucky there that he caught his ankles and back of his legs. Lovely ball down the outside. United steaming forward. Lifted towards the back. There's two at the back. He breaks it. He does really well. If he could have knocked it down, actually at that point, I think it would be better. But well done there by United, and Mark McKenzie, especially with two men round him, manages to get his head onto that ball.
That again just goes to show Jamie Murphy's experience there and how great a player he is.
Ball into a decent area there. Fraser Bryden the chance to go chasing in, put a lot of pressure onto the defender there. Josh DeBayo there just trying to stand up against him, but it's just that little shoulder to shoulder. Showed a lot of strength coming through Fraser. That ball's out, throw into United. Nick McAllister, great quick throw there. Amartey tries to get it in. Good block again by Ewan Devaney, I think that's. Anyone know how to pronounce it? Is it Devaney? We going for Devaney?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Right, that'll do.
Devaney.
Devaney?
Yeah, Devaney.
Devaney. I like that. Going with it, thanks. See all that pre-match preparation we've done. Corner there from the Panda Pals corner. Jamie Murphy looking for movement. He takes the shot when it's nice, draws players out. Ball in with the left. That's a great ball in. Good defensive header away. It was big Andy Graham that got his head up above them, and still a cracking player. Through to United, Paddy Redding going across to take this one.
So who's taller this season?
Well, I think
I don't think I've grown any.
certainly not me. Width maybe. Again, impressed with George Stanger as well. Has had a good game and a cracking goal again in that game at St Johnstone. Well done by the defender. Just got his head onto it. Amartey looked like he might have got onto that if it had gone through. Nick McAllister, lovely little flick forward. This is the quick passing I've been talking about earlier on. Unfortunately there, the interception, but Stanger, Dempsey.
So it's Stanger.
Danger.
I thought it was Stanger.
His dad was the ex-Scotland rugby player.
That's where I've heard the name before.
I think Stanger's cooler.
We just like it because you can say things like Stanger, Danger and all these kind of things like that.
Well, as long as he remembers that it's football he's playing and not taking after his father.
I believe he had the chance to play either code, but he went for football.
Smart choice.
They are mostly in control of this so far. I'd forgotten how tall and what a unit Connor Salmond was. Nicely done. Oh, some excellent play there by United. Murphy plays it across there. Fed out to the far side. Low ball in this time. Good work there by Dempsey. McAllister. Lovely left-footed pass out to the far side, moving this defence around. Another cross. That's a great ball. Good decision there for that ball in there. Amati very close. He seems to be a bit narrower in the attacks there in the last couple of attacks. He's more central. And I think you would say a lack of communication between the goalkeeper and defender. I think Andy Graham certainly had to go for it unless he got a call. Nice ball right in on top of the keeper, who he takes it. Devaney. That okay, Ian?
Yep.
Intercepted. It's danger. McAllister. Nice little bit of footwork. And a lovely welcome back for that big man who played for them. That's a terrible ball. Actually, they were lucky. Free kick. Has it been given yet? I thought it would.
Yeah, that pass just needed another wee bit on it. Wasn't quite
an extra 10 miles an hour.
Yeah. That's what I was sort of desperately thinking. What unit of measurement? An extra half kilonewton.
Devaney.
Yeah, an easy one for the goalkeeper there.
Just ball out to the side of the park. United out to the right hand side. There's chance for the run in. Slid on the surface there. I think the ego's been bashed.
We need that pitch really needs sorting out. People slipping on it.
You've started early. It has been well watered today, so
it has been well watered.
And that's roughly the area where most of the water was going.
I actually think he rolled the ball under his foot.
Yeah. Oh, maybe should have let that one go. Good interception there by Nick McAllister, back into the penalty area. Sean McGinty.
Frankie Masonda not playing today, no?
No, he's still to get up to full match fitness.
Not quite there.
I think they were talking about next weekish. He should be about ready in time to go back to another game. That's a great ball forward. Fraser Bryan's move into space was excellent. He's onto his left foot. He's hoping someone's over there. Great ball across the penalty area. No one had managed to get up to match it. Murphy. United again, strolling forward. Dempsey. Oof. That caught him right in the shins there, and he's got away with it. I think it was the follow through that caught him rather than the first foot, and that's maybe why he got away from it. Quinn Coulston plays it across the front. It's a chance for a shot, and it's a good block there. And I'll tell you this, Lee is not a happy man down there, the manager for Ayr United.
Looks in a lot of pain, Nick.
He's just had a leg injury. It would be horrible for that to happen again. Get caught right on it. He's a brave guy. He knows the number. He knows.
Oh, he's not happy. If he's not careful, he's going to get a booking for
talking back.
Talking. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's not even talking back. He's just talking.
No wonder he's angry. No wonder he's angry. Certain contact.
I mean, my initial thought was that it wasn't deliberate from the Alloa player.
It doesn't matter. I think in these cases when you catch with
I mean, it was a bad a bad tackle.
I don't think it was. I think he maybe got the ball first, but then he went right through the studs.
Well,
and that's
I think
wrong.
Nick was pointing to his sock and saying there's blood in his sock. So how is it not a foul?
Great running there by Bryden. Just unfortunate, the ball was maybe had that extra 10 miles an hour that you wanted earlier. Maybe we've evened out now.
Yeah. Aye, we've been there before with a bloody sock.
That was a terrible one.
Josh Mullen.
Josh Mullen, which the referee somehow missed with blood pouring down his leg.
Crazy. I'm really interested to see this Bryden Mackenzie partnership and how that develops.
It looks sharp at the moment, doesn't
Yeah.
it? It's quite speedy, and they deserve goals. I know that we've got to say that the second Ayr United goal was scored by the backside. The backside of I went blank there for a minute. Mark Mackenzie. Great drive of ball towards the goal, but it was certainly off the backside.
A goal's a goal.
It is, yep. I just loved his nature in that he could have sort of just gone up and said to Ben Dempsey, well done, etc, etc. No, he was away celebrating as well. And that shows a hungry player that wants these goals, a real striker's attitude. And you have what? Pendlebury right across the park there. What a ball! Here, United edge of the penalty area is dragged back. Bryden, left foot, right foot, shoots! Goal! What a goal! That was something special. Watch it here. Lovely cross-field ball. Control is immaculate. Pushed forward. And there he goes again. Lovely ball in. Dragged back. He makes space for himself. And there it is. It's in the back of the net. Nothing less than Ayr have deserved so far, I've got to say.
Yeah, a dominant display so far and a great goal. Who was it that took the ball down through there? Pendlebury.
These are sponsored by Memories by Movie Videography.
Good question. Did you see who got the ball on the far side, controlled it and put it forward? Where Ian is looking blankly back.
Listen, I don't get my new glasses till next week.
I thought initially, and I could be wrong there,
I think it was Reading.
Reading. Yeah, that's where I was going.
It was a player in pink. That's as much as I can see.
I think we'll see Alloa coming in. There's that studied tackle going in again. It's the number 3. That's a good take. Oh, look at these tackles! Studs up for me, and Amarty's just letting him know he's getting the ball. And I think that's nice looking at Nick McAllister there, just wagging his finger at the ref. He's let away 3 stud up tackle. Amarty, I've got to say, I think that was a foul, but bit strange. And you can already see it. You've got more players in the Ayr United half than we've had in the opening 15 minutes from Alloa. Poor ball in, cleared. Nice little turn and change of pace there to get that ball out left again. Quinn Coulson beaten that time, ball out. Chip ball to the back post. That was way ahead of the way. Connor Salmond was waiting to pounce. He's trying to make space again, but Ayr United break full ball away. And this gives we've got the legs up front for a good chase, and watch him go. He's put real pressure on keeper. Can't manage it. Oh, what a touch! What a touch to bring that ball down, and then what a terrible pass.
You should have just tried to lob the keeper.
Dempsey. McAllister's desperate to get this ball to him, and he's finally found out there on the right hand side. Amarty, I think that's just a bit of pace on it. I don't think he could see it fully, and he's turning for a run there.
It's the right idea though, a lot of positivity about the play from there today, so it's good to see.
Summing up of your first 17 minutes here, Callum.
Good.
Simple as that.
That's the word I would use.
I think you're quite right. I don't think you can say too much because it's just been a consistent performance, so consistently good at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, dominant in terms of possession. We look really on the front foot. As soon as they get the ball, we're looking to press in all areas of the pitch. So it's a really good performance so far.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ayr are basically showing 66% possession.
66%.
66, yeah, two thirds. Which I would say is borne out by what I'm actually seeing.
Yeah.
It's certainly around about that.
It's a bit dark here at Somerset Park on your screens, I think, a wee bit at this moment. Just a bit of cloud coming in behind the stand and getting in front.
A lot of Alloa players going to ground in these small tackles.
Yeah, and with Studs up again, in my opinion. Colley tries to get through out to the right hand side. That's a really good ball. Nice play into space, into the middle. Salmon, for me, should have left that one. There was a man just behind him in a much better position to get a ball on target.
Yeah. Did I get a shout? Do we know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big unit of a player.
Absolutely. Nice control by United there, noticing a couple of players had just drifted offside, so they couldn't go along with that one, just in behind the defence, so they're playing it around, waiting for some movement, as Alloa seem to have got all the men behind the ball at the moment. Marty is sneaking around on the far side, the near side, and I think he wants that ball to him. That's a lovely run outside, ball across the front, beautifully done there, just unfortunate, back in again. Murphy, good header away, nice skillful
ball
chip
there,
yeah.
Feed it into an area where they could make a pass.
Nice then again, but that's an easy one. Murphy again.
I thought Bryden was standing in an offside position as well.
They're being very patient, aren't they?
It's just that hum around Somerset Park.
You mean the cup of coffee moment?
The cup of coffee moment,
yeah.
Aye.
Good attempt, good footwork around the outside there. Getting pulled back. The referee's in a very good position to see that and just saw nothing. Oh, look at the foot skills getting that round. Difficult time. Back out to the far side. Again, trying to get that ball in. Paddy Redding there. Looking sharp this afternoon. Need more movement. I just don't think we've got enough movement, and I think that's exactly what Fraser Bryden was saying there. There's not enough movement around him. Bryden. Ball across the front. I'd have called it Bryden there, but as I looked at that, I just thought a ball into the middle there, I think would have been a better one rather than the shot. And as you notice, it was Mark Mackenzie, not Bryden, as I said. Similar hairstyles just now. Colours aren't bright enough difference.
Was it who, Mark and Fraser?
Yeah.
I think there's a clear difference in the hair colour.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just not enough colour balance at the moment though.
Should have little floating name tags above them like they do have in The Sims.
Do you know, Ian, if you could programme that in?
It would be helpful.
Little shove in the back there. I think it was Pendlebury that got that one. Good play by Stanger. Surely a free kick, shoving the back there if it was given that before, but that's a great touch. look at the way he brought that ball on and through. This is Mackenzie. Tries to cut inside. Can he take the shot? No, he can't. They're wide. They've got a man wide. But in he comes. He takes the shot. Thought it might have come off a foot there, but it goes straight through. That was delightful passage of play from United.
Lovely. And Jamie Murphy just using a bit of trickery, a bit of skill there just to play the ball forward. It's showing his experience there.
But Alloa doing what Alloa do and getting 11 men behind the ball when it gets into their penalty box.
Yep.
Makes it very, very difficult, very crowded area.
Oh, look at that! Arms round Bryden so he couldn't run for it.
Same old Alaba.
But it's right in front of the assistant, who is a really small distance away from it.
Yeah, it's blatant.
Back again into defence. De Bayo plays it to the far side. Just holding that back. You're quite happy to sit and just walk around, really moving as a unit, just side to side. No real stress on them. There goes Salmon again and again. Strong body strength. The United ball. That was a little flick off there as it came.
Yeah, they've done a lot of really heavy pressing in the first 20 minutes, so I'm not surprised to see them take their foot off the gas just slightly.
Arms round necks again here. Nice ball forward. Puts pressure on the defender. Ooh! He was a lucky man that time. Lucky man to get onto that one. I think that was David Devine there. Just rolled himself over the ball. Very much. Lovely ball forward. United again carries. Oh, what a ball out there to the far side. That's quality. Had to slide onto it to get to it for that first time one. Maybe would have been able to go one other pace or two there and still get a ball in, but felt you had to go for that. Nice ball flick to the middle. Keeper should have that one though. PJ Morrison rolls it out. Devaney back. There's a big overlap on this left side that they were trying to get it to, but poor ball eventually. Nick McAllister. That's a cracking ball down the line again.
Yeah, foul.
I think it might have been.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, definitely.
Yep.
And that ball was neither static nor at the place that the foul took place.
Yep.
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 I think we've got to stop this. This could become annoying.
If only that part was 6 inches wider.
Well, that's something actually we were talking about, and I know that was your Alloa comment for the years where they changed the inside, but you know, it seems like the Ayers Park is a foot narrower on this side of the park.
That's just what yeah.
Yep.
As soon as I said it, I looked down and
I don't think Bryden was offside.
The line used to come up more or less to the shoulder.
Well, really, there's a mark where they had an earlier line just on it, and it is a foot wider, and it used to be very close to the dip down, and it seems much safer for the assistants, to be quite honest.
Don't care care about the assistant's safety. They signed up for the job.
You should be able to run round hills like Haggis's.
He's one leg longer than the other, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of the four.
Mm.
Oh, that's a lovely ball round the back there. Good running.
Is Haggis's a plural of haggis?
Haggai.
Haggai.
This is one of those things that you learn in Scottish education.
Best in the world.
The plural of haggis is Haggai.
Oh,
Lovely ball.
into the middle. Chance for laying it back. Shot from Pendlebury. Just didn't quite get it properly.
Straight to
Screwed
Rose
it
Ed.
away.
Some say that ball's still travelling.
Well, others say it's back in the park.
Some say International Space Station are looking for that ball.
Well, they told him to put it into space.
I don't condone that.
Ah, sorry. Great tackle there. Chance to move forward. Free kick to United.
I mean, he can't really complain. He turned his whole body just to block him.
Miko Virtanen, I think that is as well, and I think he needs to read the rules, but so do we. Oh, terrible pass, terrible pass by Pendlebury.
Curly finger for Pendlebury.
Yeah. It's one of these ones where you say, right
Take your
idea,
time.
but poor execution.
He just put it down and hit it. He didn't really look to see where anybody was.
I guess it's Debayo again to take the throw. Great pressure being put on him. Good work by United there. McAllister doing well to fight back for that one.
Just noticed the bio doesn't have his name on his shirt.
Hadn't noticed.
So maybe he's not the bio after all. Maybe they're pulling a ringer.
Agent, here we go, down the outside, it's taken back in. Bryden. Oh, what footwork. Unfortunate for United there. I would have liked to have seen Bryden taking a pot shot there, shot straight
Just tried
away.
to walk it in.
Yeah, I mean, we've still had 4 shots with 1 on target. I'd like to
That's
see
a lovely ball out to the left hand side here. Free man able to get in. Salmon trying to get to the middle. Just drops into that no man's land there behind the defence, and no one really there.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ayr taking a few more strikes at goal.
Trying to work out which United man it is that something. It's a hand. Sore one on the hand there, maybe needs a bit taped up. There's a lovely cooling breeze for us here in the stand, but actually out there it's quite hot today.
Yeah.
You can see players taking on, well, you can't in this camera angle, but there's players taking on water just now, and you get it. You really get it, because just standing out there it's hot.
Well, as it stands at the minute on the table, Ayr are number 1. So we would be seeded.
Are there any other scores round about this today? You can research.
St Johnstone 0, Stirling 1. That's our group. So St Johnstone are having an absolute nightmare to the start of their season at the minute. Partick Thistle 0, Spartans 0. Greenock Morton 1, Edinburgh City 0. Ross County, we had a 20-minute season 2. Kelty Hearts 0.
Sly.
Yes.
Kelty Hearts 1.
Why, they just scored?
I don't know if they've just scored, but I've got it here that it's 2-1 to Ross County.
Alright. No, it's Ross County, we had a 20-minute season. Or Ross, we had a 20-minute season, County. Albion 0, Kilmarnock 1. Annan Athletic 1, Raith Rovers 1. It's just some of the scores. Ayr now down to 57% possession.
Way off there, unfortunate. I think there's been a sort of dip in intensity in the last 5 or so minutes.
Just taking a foot off the gas a little after the intensity of that press for the first 15-20 minutes.
Oh my goodness, that's a terrible ball you got out of jail there, keeper. Robbie, don't do that to us again. It's a corner, and he's apologising to his defensive friends there. That pass back wasn't great.
Yes, that has echoes of Charlie Albertson coming out of his box and heading balls away.
Yeah, Charlie is rumoured to have a slight back injury at the moment.
Alright.
But I don't know, he wasn't going to play today anyway. And that ball got through, and that's quite worrying to a place where a player should have done much better with that in that area.
Yeah, it got off lightly with that whole situation.
Yeah, I think that maybe Ayr have just switched off slightly, stopped concentrating.
Poor clearance here, putting himself into problems here with Salmon trying to get onto this ball now, looking for someone to run through, but at least that was a poor pass, giving us one back, header forward. That would have been offside, I think, if he'd gone through.
Yeah.
I think he was just on the side of the defender. Devaney inside again. Skugel, poor stuff there, and here again, equally poor coming out after me saying how well they had done. 23 getting that ball in, it comes off a heel. Yeah, that was David Devine there coming through. His shot didn't really come off there.
No. Yep, still 10 minutes to go in this first half, and you're right, the intensity has just dropped right away.
Just trying to have a look round, and our midfield, we've actually had 4 men right up waiting for that, maybe in fact 5 men up waiting for that there, but we had nothing in midfield to give the shorter pass.
Yeah.
At that point there was a gap, a really large gap, sort of round the centre circle area.
Yeah, there's just no midfield options presenting themselves for a pass there. So it ends up that
it's almost like Ollie Pendlebury's the sole midfielder, and
even he was caught up with the 5 up front there. He'd strolled forward. They're just enjoying this just now, holding the ball, playing it around, because again it's a case of Alloa really deep in defence, trying to break it. Amarty. Franny tries to get, lovely footwork there. Is he going to manage to get through? Oh, what a ball into that space. It's a shot! It's a goal for Nick McAllister! What a bit of play there! 37 minutes on the clock, and Ayr United are 2 up. Look at this glorious pass. Oh, picks him out, but the control's necessary, and it just strokes it well into that net.
Yeah, I mean, Ayr have been on top, really since the first whistle, and the 2 goals is probably a fair indictment of where we are. But it was
Class.
I mean, that was a good goal. It was well taken. There's no doubt about that. I get that it's still very much pre-season, despite it being a cup competition, and I'm guessing that we'll do as much as we need to do to get this through, and no more.
And they only need 1 point today, which hopefully they're going for the 3. But
yeah. Oh, I'd be disappointed if we didn't go for the 3.
Yeah.
I've
got to say,
you say that for every game that Ayr play. We need to be going for 3 points each and every single time.
For Franny Amartey, we've all been seeing the growth in what he's done since he's come to us, and his speed down this side has been exceptional. Maybe part of the criticism, it's been positive, most of it, but any criticism, he's still yet to get that final ball, the pass that he could give to someone else. Oh my goodness, did he show that he's got that there.
Yeah. And that's something that we have been missing, I think, probably for a couple of seasons almost.
That killer pass.
The killer pass right at the end. And I think it's been maybe not a criticism, but a comment made for a couple of seasons, that we've tried to just pass the ball or walk the ball into the net.
I know you very much thought that. I remember you saying it last season at one point. Yep. So how's possession and stats going now, Ian?
We're still at 57%, 5 shots on goal, 2 on target, and Alloa have just had the 2 shots on goal, none on target.
Graham plays it forward. Graham again looking for movement here. Quite a good unit at the back at the moment. Good straight lines, moving side to side, not giving many passes away. That ball just a bit of a sclaff there, maybe just didn't go where he was intending it to go.
I think it actually got held up slightly in the. I mean, it's not a strong wind. I mean,
but if you look at the trees behind the goals,
the trees are moving.
Yeah.
So it's not an absolutely calm day.
We mentioned at the beginning of the game, though, that we used to look at these trees just across from us, which are no longer there, and they let us know the direction and everything. You can't quite see it as well here now. Demand a wind vane in the new stand. Lovely ball out to the right hand side there from Scoogle, and a great ball to the back. There's a man coming in, and I've got to, certainly corner, but I've got to say that was bravery from Nick McAllister just to get in there, because that looked like it was going straight to the man's head, and I think if he'd missed that one, if he'd not been challenged, it looked like easy to do from a seat in the stand.
Yeah, I think one thing that Nick is always willing to do is put his body on the line.
Good ball into the back. Still keeping that ball in the penalty area. Put away by Amartey. Good challenge by Murphy in there. And he'll get a break. Murphy picks up. He's got, look at the speed in his left with Reading, but he's maybe too narrow with that, is he? No, he gets onto it, turns him, he's into the box, he's doing it again, he's taking it himself, takes a shot, oh! Great run. And you can see it again here. I think his eyes lit up, he had the chance, the space was opening up, and maybe just a step too far and had to poke it with his foot rather than take a full shot. Bayo plays the long one. Salmon. Google. Someone's gone down injured there. I don't know what happened, if it happened on the ball or off it. I wasn't particularly looking at that area of the park. Did anyone see what
I don't
happened?
think anybody was.
Did they run into each other? It's been given as a free kick. Must have blocked or done something. That was a sore one. Referee seems to think it's just one of those things. I think that's Google that's down, is it?
So there's just 2 minutes left until half time. Overall adequate.
I think it's been very controlled from Ayr United, and I think, as you pointed out, all of us pointed out, it was there was a period of time there they just took the foot off, and quite rightly so. They're very in control of the game, and so far, and I don't like to say this, they'll probably ball lined up in the net here just now, is that what's come from Alloa has been dealt with defensively, and most of the
You just had to say it. You just had to say it, didn't you?
most of the problems have come from United's own making, poor through, a couple of poor passes, but here's the ball to the back yet again, knocked away. There were two men on there. He would have preferred, you'd think he should have got that ball in front of his players there. He forced a difficult one to try and get on the ball. Back on the pitch there, long ball forward. He seems to be running okay now.
And Stirling are 2-0 up against St Johnstone.
Wow.
Woofed. And they are trying to come right across the park, should be intercepted this time.
Did they go into that game already being out?
Yes,
Stirling? Yeah.
both of them. Isn't it? Both of them?
No. Well, I think St Johnstone were already out. Their run came to an end after the defeat.
United in the penalty area again. Across the middle, Foot just gets on it, comes out here to Amarte at the moment. Can he go down the wing? He likes going outside, tries to put it in, doesn't get much on it. There's Nick McAllister again, looking for someone to help him. Pendlebury comes back. Oh, what a ball to the back. Keeper fumbled that one for me. Morrison was best to have left that one alone.
Yeah, if you're going to come out that far, you need to catch that.
Shot again! It's a goal! Murphy from distance. 3-0 to United, just over 45 minutes.
Number 15. Sponsored by Conor Elliott. Jamie Murphy.
Oh,
That's more like it.
Yep.
See what happens when you take shots from outside the box. They go in the back of the net.
I mean, you do see this regularly, but all on and off comms. Yeah. I was saying the other day when we were talking, and you said you wanted to see more from the midfielders having shots. Yep.
Well,
We'll
you
take
know,
that.
they've just proved my point, haven't they?
And there is half time here at Somerset Park. The score here, United 3, Alloa 0. Goals from Fraser Bryden in the 13th minute, Nick McAllister in the 37th, 38th minute, and right on the half time stroke, Jamie Murphy with that drive from outside the box. Satisfied, players? Should we be satisfied?
I think we should do better, to be honest.
Go with it. He's got this face on. I'm going to push you on that one.
No, it's a great performance so far.
Ian?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is the first time that I've seen them this season, and they are certainly, defence is a lot better. We're certainly passing the ball with a bit more composure, direction, and yeah, I mean, we're sitting 3 goals to the good, which
We'll just get ready for the half
Yeah, I think we'll be more than happy with that. But I would like to see us maybe step up a little bit in the second half and really push forward. Not just to sort of. I mean, I'm not saying Rob Alloa's noses in it or anything like that. But I think if we get a few more goals, it's going to go through our team and push their feelings up a little bit. Put their confidence up a wee bit, and set us in good stead for the coming season.
From Alloa's point of view, they really have to see now, right? Might have lost it totally. Let's play football. Let's go for it. Let's.
Yeah, well, this is what you quite often see in these sort of match-ups between teams of different leagues. That one team will. One team will go ahead, and then the team from the lower league or whatever, or the ones who are not, I don't want to say not as good, but you know what I mean. They will then just come out and say,
yeah, I'm doing it. I'm going for it. I'll help you out with that one.
Just go for it. So yeah, I mean, Ayr need to. They certainly cannot afford to switch off. I mean, I don't think that we would throw away a 3-0 lead, but there again I point you back to Ross. We had a 20-minute season county. Partick Thistle were coasting, whatever it was, 3-0, 3-1 up, and they threw it away because I don't know what happened. I think they just stopped concentrating, and
ticket number 2.
So, I'd be very surprised if the gaffer's in that dressing room saying, just sit back, lads, and we've got this. We need to keep on top of things. We need to keep pushing forwards, and if we can get another couple of goals, then so be it.
Winning becomes a good habit.
Well, that's exactly it. Winning becomes a habit, and you look at all even the international teams. The likes of the Germanys and the Brazils, and certainly in the women's game just now, the USAs, and dare I say it, the Lionesses. Okay, they might be 2-0 up, but they don't stop. They keep going. They are hungry for goals. They want to win, and they want to show that they're capable of winning with big margins, regardless of who it is that they're playing.
Absolutely right. We are going to go silent just now until the beginning of the next half. You'll get full functionality. Will be back at the beginning of the league season, but at the moment we're just taking a bit of a break. So we'll be back. We'll leave you with this glorious view of Somerset Park. Oh, here we are with the teams coming back onto the park. Again, someone's just ripped their headphones around us there. That was some sound. Anyway, here we come here. Just another thing to let you know before we get started. Forgot to mention the match officials today are the referee, Don Johnson, assistant referee, main stand side is Jonathan Bell, assistant referee far side is Alistair Taylor. Match mascots.
Oh, there's a whole load of them. There's a whole team.
There is thousands of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Stephen,
There is 11 of them.
Stephen, we've got substitutions here. We've got definitely Stephen Hetherington coming on. There was a second one which I haven't quite picked out just now. But looking on, we'll have to work out who they are. I haven't seen. There's been no announcement either. As we get the game on again here, as we remind you, United 3, Alloa 0 at half time there. Just being played around quite lazily there, and as you can hear in the background the cafe sound of the coffee murmurings
the coffee
still
hub.
There, yeah. Ball played up this side. That looks like it. Kevin Colley is on now, who I accidentally identified on the pitch earlier, but I was wrong. He's on again. And we'll still try and work out. I would guess is Skugel. No, he's still there. Skugel's still there. I thought maybe his injury had got him, but he's still on the park. And United playing well there. Throw in to United. We still to identify who's going off.
Just wait for the BBC to catch up and they can tell us.
Colley does well. Turns. That was a bit of a soft one for me, that.
It's not Connor Salmon that's gone on. Oh no, there he is. Just spotted him.
Ball into the back there. Headed away to that far side. I think that should be a throw to Alloa. We can definitely see that Stephen Hetherington and Kevin Colley are on the pitch at this moment. Malin, Stanger. Good attempt to go down the line there. Trying to reclaim it, but it doesn't go far. Comes back in again. School, lovely ball in, but no one attached themselves to it. Murphy, lovely little flick on the outside. Oh, hard block. I think he just took that out of the park there as he went on. Nice work there to get that ball back, flicked inside, not the easiest one to bring down just now. Nick McAllister onto it now, turns inside, got clipped. Referee saw it, but allowed it to play on there, out to Marty on the far side. There's a great run through the middle. And as Nick McAllister tries to get onto the end, he does the shove, knocks out, gets the corner. And it's out there. Jamie Murphy going over to take this one. Here leaving two back.
Three back now.
He just dropped another one out to allow the big defenders up there. And there's a short run again. Dempsey wanted that one. I don't think he was spotted. A lot of holding and shoving and pulling going on in the middle. It's a great breakaway by two rare players. Ball comes through the middle again, goes quite deep with it, out of corner again, is it? No, it's brought in there, lifted into the middle. Amarty tries to get it through, just not really easy to get onto it. A wee bit of an injury there up front for United. Mark McKenzie holding himself.
Kevin Colley replaces Stephen Buchanan. Morgan Neal replaces David Devine. And there's another one here. Stephen Hetherington replaces Quinn Coulson. So that's the 3 substitutions for Alloa Athletic.
If you want to go through that again, please, Ian. For
Kevin Colley has replaced Stephen Buchanan.
keep going.
So it's Morgan Neal has replaced David Devine, 23. And number 4, Stephen Hetherington, has replaced number 26, Quinn Coulson. And we thank the BBC for that information.
I was still ticking off all the players I've noticed to try and find who was off. I hadn't noticed that Morgan Neal had come on. It's not a bad ball actually, even though there's a howl that people didn't like. Have you noticed that Nick McAllister is going like a rabbit to get into good positions? He's all over the park at the moment. Morgan Neal there passing that one to the other substitute, Stephen Hetherington, a more experienced defensive line, I would say.
So is this another occasion where after 20 minutes of the second half I could say we haven't spoken about David Devine very much?
Could be. Well, I did manage to comment that Kevin Colley in the first half, who was on the bench, but we'll ignore these things. We're still counting that first home game in the league season is where we have to have our mouths working.
That was a bit of a punt and hope.
Dempsey in a bit close there at the back, just a wee shove.
Yeah, that's fair enough. He came bringing in.
Nicely knocked down there by Nick McAllister. More feet. Mackenzie did well to get back onto that ball. Paddy Redding now. The ball should have gone through early there. Twice Fraser had asked for it, and now when he didn't want it, it was just played forward. That was a little lack of understanding twice there. Danger. Lovely ball forward, McAllister. Dempsey. Good ball forward. Mackenzie.
He's getting pulled.
Mackenzie uses his pace to go round Graham. Gets the ball across, well intercepted. Back out again. Dempsey. Pendlebury. Oh! What a shot! Look at the control and power in that. The keeper would not have got it, I think, even if it had been right on target, but that was inches wide.
Yeah, ricocheting back off the back stanchion or the back support.
Paddy Redding doing well to intercept there. Doing well through that. Again, it's Murphy. He didn't realise, I think, that in the middle there was a defender who played him well on the side there, so I think he didn't take his run there that time. Fraser Bryden usually right into those channels, but he held himself back. Marty now. Pendlebury looking for a movement, and there it is in front of him. Mark Mackenzie holding it up, waiting for some support. Nicely done. Dempsey. Pendlebury. Redding. Clipped into the back, he's just offside. had the feeling there that was definitely going to be an offside. He seemed to be hanging around for ages in that position.
Yeah. My thoughts on the pitch after 54, 55 minutes are, while we wait for this ball to be dealt with.
A free man over at the back here. It looked like they were going to go long to this side of the park, but they didn't, going narrow, and just gave it all away there. And here, trying to get out, little passes, nicely done again. Dempsey. Paddy Redding looking for that runner. Again here playing it round the back.
Yeah, the ball's running straight through, it's not bobbling as much, so that's giving the players the confidence to take these passes and keep it on the ground rather than having to punt it up in the air.
I think that's a really good point. There does seem to be much more control in what they do.
Yeah.
And when you watch them at training and you see them on the artificial, where it's a truer sort of thing,
Even truer,
they're doing this kind of thing, this kind of passing that they've been doing today, and they look to be enjoying it. And so here now to see this a pitch that looks awesome has been brilliant. I wonder if we'll see us losing at least one of our front two. I wouldn't surprise me if we saw both Akeem Rose coming on later on, and maybe Sam Ashford.
I'd like to see Sam Ashford on.
For me, I want to see Akeem because not only is he a brilliant guy, so much fun, but
just Sam Ashford to me just reminds me of a wee boy out playing football.
he loves it.
Really
doesn't he?
keen and just loving what he's doing. That looked like a handball for Salmon.
Lovely play wide. Lovely again.
Nice.
Down into that gap. Flicked on again. Paddy Redding going round the back. Gets on. Oh! Tough tackle, but a fair one. Throw into United. And here, sort of messed that bit up. You get the corner though.
Maybe that was the plan all along.
That was a tackle. I felt that was a fair tackle myself. I think referee Don Robertson got that one right. Again, good run by Fraser Bryden in front. He's just a bit frustrated that the ball didn't come into that gap. United again. Just playing it around, trying to find more space. And Fraser Bryden roughly running into the area he was trying to run into 2 or 3 minutes ago and got nothing. He's going down towards the line, gets the ball across to the back. Amartey. Oh, up in mid-air with that. Ooh. Lovely footwork there. It would have been nice if that had come to something. Block, and it's a chance for Alloa to get this ball away. Crowd today is quite a good one at 1,498 people just now. Salmon trying to get something on that, well dealt with. Casual knockback to the keeper there, he had totally in control of that. And there we have got some Ayr players warming up at the side just now. Just behind the goals now.
Yeah, we're just coming up for the 60 minutes, which, as we all know, is the time I usually say that we should be looking at substitutions.
Just because you've looked at the statistics and know that's when we normally do them,
It's when a lot of teams do it.
I don't know whether he'll do a wide scale version. You could take on 4 at the same time or something like that, because it's just that I don't think Akeem Rose is fully fit at the moment. He hasn't had the time to do things like that.
Did you say that Dylan Watcher was doing well at the minute?
Yeah, but I wonder if he'd go for Scott Tomlinson, because his wing work was superb.
Because is there anybody in the subs not played apart from obviously Ollie Ekrapont?
Akeem Rose, you're right. Akeem Rose and Ollie Ekrapont haven't had the first.
Haven't had a run out yet.
Free kick there.
To be honest, I think that was more of a slip from the Alloa player than anything else.
Oh, well, I was looking at it slightly different there. I thought that was just Ben Dempsey being absolutely good. He knew he'd lost it and he dragged his leg to take his leg further back. I call that true professionalism.
And also the pitch isn't really cutting up as far as I can see. Not that I would particularly expect it to be at this stage of the season, but you would still expect a few scuffs and marks on it. It seems to be doing pretty good.
Lovely little flick back by Pendlebury, and the ball put in front of him. He cuts it back and Murphy tries to get the ball across this time, Reading, but back it again. Murphy.
Shoot.
Murphy, he'll make space for himself, look for someone to give it to. Sclaff outside of the foot. I know what he's trying to put it into a running position for someone coming in. That's a lovely ball in. Mark McKenzie's got the chance. It's on the outside of his foot. Took it too far. Cooper did well. Not back. Shot! Yes! He's a Bryden gets a brace today.
Goal number 4 for United.
Look at this. Here we had Mark McKenzie going in. Keeper did well just to get in front of that. Not back, but look at that. First time shot. Curls into the net. Here's the substitutions for United. Come here. I think we're going to get some here, are we? He said to wait. Are we going to get the young keeper on? I wonder if he would do that. Is he going to do it? Just the other subs. I'm not sure. No, it's Paul Smith. And your favourite there is Ashford coming on as well.
Yay.
And off coming Jamie Murphy.
Substitutions for United leaving the field. Jamie Murphy.
4-0 to United at this moment. Paul Smith coming in. Marty coming off.
And Sam Ashford.
And Sam, is it? No, Marty switching over. Sorry, we've got that.
Coming over.
Ben Dempsey. It's a nice little ball in. This is a chance for a shot. Blocked there. Poked away. United trying to do too much there in the penalty box, but sometimes it's smarter just to bash it away. Just checking all the different people on the park at this moment. Can just throw things at the United defence now.
Yeah, but it's still important to try and keep a clean sheet, because that's as important as scoring lots of goals at the other end.
Bryden. Colley plays it back to Ropes. Forward come Alloa. And that's a lovely ball out to the right hand side for the ball into the middle. Oops. That's a mistake there by United. That was Paul Smith. But again, air on the ball. Nice into play there. United looking for runners. There's one in the middle if he can get it. Oh, side to side pass there over to Nick McAllister. Long ball down that wing there, it's a good one. And out of play. That's a great throw into the box. There's a chance for a shot. The keeper can only beat it away from Mark McKenzie there. What a strike! Look at this as he controls it and just blasts it there.
It was good vision as well to see him free and take the throw relatively quickly.
David Mackay coming on, and I think it's that old warhorse. Can an applause from the United fans as well. There is Andy Graham.
Number 5 Andy Graham to be replaced by number 13 David Mackay.
Outside for United, lovely draw back, chance for Sam to go down towards the line. He's being blocked out, he looks for the player, gets him, ball into the middle, another decent ball but no one able to go in front of the keeper. Strong header away there by the captain of United, just in towards the edge of the penalty area. Oof. And that's really good pressure by Fraser Bryden, because it should have been an easy ball back to the keeper or anything, but the pressure that was put on was excellent. Boot out of play there, up to the far side.
That's definitely a hoof and hope.
Pass back there under a bit of pressure, and I don't think Nick enjoyed that. That's a really poor ball there, good save by the keeper here again. As I said earlier on, they're doing everything to try and give a goal away at times.
Yeah, there's been a few points where they've kind of just stopped concentrating.
Long ball down the line again, absolutely no one running at this point in that area, but it's still hanging in. Smith. Ashford plays it inside. Pendlebury. Another drive! Oh, what a goal! From Pendlebury, 5-0 United, what a strike! And everyone's sort of been a wee bit relaxed there, but what a shot! Look at this, he sees the gap opening up, and wow!
Yeah, here's another couple of substitutions. Rose coming on.
Let's get to see him, yep.
Tomlinson.
So Fraser Bryden's coming on off for Rose, Akeem Rose. What a game that Bryden's had today as well. Tomlinson, youngster, great winger, got great potential. Coming on there. And off comes again hard-working, really hard-working Mark McKenzie. Connor Salmon just come off there. And Luke Rankin coming on.
Mark McKenzie to be replaced by Scott Tomlinson. On the field, Akeem Rose taking the place of Fraser Bryden.
Oh, the ball slipping right off the boot there, coming straight out for a throw in. Wow, 5-0.
Yeah, I was predicting 2-1, maybe 3-1.
Kevin Colley tries to play it wide, it's a good one. Well done by Tomlinson, doing his covering work in an interview this week. We're talking about him coming on in the game up at St Johnstone when he came on. He actually did really good tracking back, and the gaffer Lee said that that's something they told him to work on, and they said he was so happy with what he'd been doing. Oh, that is a terrible tackle, and no wonder. Red card. And you might actually see Ayr have to walk away because there's a bit of shoving and whatever going on there. That's a disgusting tackle on the youngster. Absolutely disgusting. There could be more action. I'm just watching it. And that was unnecessary. Out with the tone of the game as well for me.
Yeah, I mean the game's been played in a fairly good spirit, but yeah, it was just.
And that was substitute Stephen Hetherington. Scott just signed a contract for Ayr, moving up through different things to get to us. Sure, it's not the last bad tackle that will happen to him the way he plays as a winger, because he goes like a rocket when he gets it. He seems to have the longest legs when you see him playing. We saw him against Troon and Dean Keenan's testimonial, and they had to change and mark him with 2 players at one point. Nick McAllister wants that ball on the far side and he gets it. Good movement up front by Ayr. Tomlinson's desperate for that ball to come to him to let you see what he does on the wing. Lovely clip over the top, good pressure. Back again, Rose into the box. He's got some shot on him if he tries. Oh, his first attempt. Glorious. Good start for Akeem. Scoodle there playing it out wide. Lovely ball down the line. There's good runs up front there. Waiting for that ball. Luke Rankin tried to get away from his defender. He's done it again on the far side, but there is a spare man over on this side, Virtanen.
Stirling have now put 4 past St Johnstone for no response.
That's outstanding and quite unexpected, that amount. Good attempt there. Scoogall trying to get Colley, tried to play it on. United fans, I think, want more. And that's that pace I was talking about. And this is his first chance. And Senior Football gets round the back, across the floor, and offside in the middle there. Rosa just strayed offside, but that's what I was talking about.
Lightning quick up that wing, and then Rose tried to backheel it into the net as well, just to add insult to injury. Yep.
McAllister to the halfway line, flicked on again, nicely done. Look at him, he's coming up there at speed. Rose just wants someone to show himself there. And again, just one of those balls you put out when you know you're struggling a bit. You put it into an area where it slows the play down from Alloa. If you put it out shorter, it's easier to get the game started again. You just put it into that area and it hangs about for a little while.
Yeah, it's a shame that they feel like you have to do that rather than to try and play it out themselves and the fear that they get caught.
Tomlinson again. And there he is, that's that piece round the outside, gets into the box. It's nudged away. Oh!
You don't think he's moving that quickly, but it's because he's so tall.
And he just opens the legs and goes. It's just wonderful to watch. It's the first time I've seen him really having the chance to do what he does at younger levels and in the reserves. Bit of a stretch there for Paddy Redding. Rose appeared to be shoved there for me. There he goes again. Clips it inside, maybe too far for Sam this time.
Ayr definitely closing down a lot quicker than we did last season.
There's potential here, real potential. Wait till they go up to speed for the season, I think, as the gaffer says. It's been a great run out for Pendlebury, who has, you've got a good Murdoch and people like that in that midfield, and now to see that you're a player that can do what he does is great. Here going forward again, clipped through that wee gap, it's beautiful stuff, and the ball just saved by the keeper. Chilling down here at Somerset Park as the cloud comes over the top. It's jacket time. And another substitute here coming on as the goalkeeper is young Ollie is coming on. Ollie Ekreport gets his debut in a competitive match. I hope he much allowing the youngster to come on here. These are moments well respected. But when you look at the size of him there, you're just thinking, my goodness, but he is sharp.
It's like half the size of Robbie.
Everyone's about half the size of Robbie.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think you're going to see shots from distance here, people trying to beat the keeper. But imagine that, the youngster getting his full debut here. And I'm just watching this as a Marty. Throw into United given there. Tannen trying hard there to do something, but really was blocked down very well. Sean McGinty, Ollie's first touch. I was talking to Timmel before he left. He says that boy's got a chance, real chance, and he'll be watching in on his development. So our ex-goalkeeping coach going away down there as he has to Carlisle, but at United now, Demi coming, Konstantopoulos, who's in now as our new goalkeeping coach. He says he's had a look at these guys and there's a whole good lot of them that we've got. It was unfortunate that never went through. It's danger. It's 82 minutes on the clock. It remains United 5, Alloa Athletic 0.
Yeah, I've actually been slightly disappointed in Alloa. They always used to give us a really hard game and they haven't really turned up today. I mean, that's not taking anything away from the United performance. That's been
I think you've got nail on the head here, and I actually said at the press conference asking Lee if he was looking to what they were going to do, and I said you always expect this really fast breakaway type football, and it hasn't really happened today. I know. Oh, unfortunate for Rose there, tried to flick it through. United again on that ball. Marty's going round the back, he's into the penalty area, plays across, and that's Rose, I think. Akeem Rose, who gets his goal on his debut, 6-0 to United. Let's watch this delightful ball to the outside there. Great run the back, but look at this pick out. Look at that pick out for Akeem Rose.
Is that his first goal for the club?
That's his first day today, so on the park for us.
So we've been on the park 10 minutes. So if he keeps scoring every 10 minutes, we'll be more than happy.
But for me, as I said earlier, I was talking about Marty, fantastic player, everything, but I wanted his last pass to be better and whatever. He's showing it today. He's really showing it. The rain starts to come down here at Somerset Park at this moment. As it coming right through to Ollie, picks the ball up, Ollie Ekrepont. We have two Ekreponts today. Finn, his brother, is still on the bench. Who gets family bragging rights today?
Ollie.
Nick McAllister. Ball down the outside. Rose goes for it. Through into United. DeBayo did very well there to get his foot into that ball there. Really did a clean tackle. Puts it out through into United. So 15 yards out as the rain starts to come down heavily. And Mitch starts to get wet on his camera.
That's what he signed up for.
Aye. Oh, look at the speed of that. That's a really good break forward to the outside. Good tackle. Really good tackle. Takes away. Good backtracking. Smith. McAllister.
I'd say the team seems to have gelled quicker this season than we did last season.
Nice play about to the back there. They don't need to push. They don't need to do anything in particular. I mean, it's 6-0 at
crowd
the moment.
behind me is getting restless. They want another goal.
Let's be honest, Ian, so do you.
I'd like to see Sam Ashford get one, yes.
Yeah, I know. Such a good guy as well.
The only player out there with his socks at his ankles.
It's a style choice. There he goes.
No, I think it's just because he's got such long legs.
Lovely play around here. Just, enjoying themselves. Good ball round the outside of the back. Trying to get in there. Nick McAllister. He's looking for assistance there. Lovely wee ball into the middle. A lovely dummy. Oh, just over the top there. Another attempt on goal for United. Look at that. Don't think it was ever going in the net, but they are now. We've got water coming in our cameras because it is absolutely throwing it down out there.
You can smell it now. You can smell the
Something petrichor.
petrichors.
Petrichor, yes, that's the name for it.
Did you just make that up?
No, it's a word. I mean, it's the smell you
It's
get.
the smell of rain.
Rain coming, falling down, and making that smell. You all know. I think it was an Australian scientist named it. Someone look it up for us and text us in and tell us if we're right.
Every season and a day today.
Lovely play there by Smith. Oh, lovely stroke ball forward. United trying to get around the back. Oh, that was a great attempt.
Petrichor, a pleasant smell that frequently accompanies the first rain after a long period of warm, dry weather.
You learn so much by listening to us. There's a lot of rubbish we talk, but there are a couple of things.
Comes from the ancient Greek for rock.
Petros.
Petra.
Petra. No, I think it's not Petros.
Petra.
As in Peter.
Not according to Wikipedia.
Ah, I don't trust them.
No, comes from the rock. Or well,
Dwayne Johnson.
Petros, stone,
There you go.
and ichor, the ethereal fluid that is the blood of the gods in Greek mythology. Wow.
What? You don't listen into the BBC for kind of things like this.
No.
For a good reason.
You might get that from Ali McCoist, but because that's the sort of thing that he would know. Oh, there's about a minute left of normal time. The game is well and truly won. Ayr now just
Strolling.
strolling. I mean, to be honest, the referee could just blow the whistle and be done with it.
Yeah, we'll get a mark on one of our camera as well, just the left hand side, but we'll deal with that.
6 goals in 1 minute.
And the sun comes out.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, those Alloa players will just be looking for that final whistle now.
Oh, can Tomlinson with it? He does try to get there, he forces it, he gets it, he's coming inside, he's going outside, he takes it past him. Oh, that was brilliant.
He's like an electric car, they're just, the acceleration's just instant.
And there it is for full time here at Somerset Park. United 6, Alloa 0.
Alloa 0.
And that sounded like an echo to me. There's some fantastic things there.
Can I just remind everyone, we've got lots of vehicles outside to take you to Millbrae, so please use them for the dash of pink and watch Ayr Rugby Club against Watsonians.
So there you have it
See
here.
you here on Saturday the 12th of August back at Somerset for a game against Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Thanks everyone of you for your attendance today, and I wish you all a safe journey home.
And as we do from here, say have a great night tonight. Who would have believed Ayr United 6, Alloa 0? I think we might have topped the group.
Yeah, we have.
As the players come off the park here, just a couple of things. Look at how many people scored in that. You've got Nick McAllister, Jamie Murphy, Ollie Pendlebury, Fraser McIntyre with Fraser Bryden with a brace, and Aki Rose on his debut. And the amazing moment when we got to see young Ollie Ekrapont coming on the park. So it's see you later here from Somerset Park, and we'll see you next time we're here.